Hey guys, Risque here, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. So, last we left off, we're about to level up. We have a full crew now, so I'm happy about that. Okay, and strength. I'll add to my cunning. Add constitution, I'll add to willpower. I'll actually add 2 to strength. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hawke. I can already do that, so that's no biggie. Okay. Let's see. I can do Unforgiving Chain. For a short time, every basic melee attack the rogue executes in rapid succession increases the chance to store a critical hit. Kind of like that idea. I don't really see myself doing much archery. Should I do Sabotage? Sure, why not? Okay, I'm going to add to her willpower, and her constitution, and her magic. Let's see, so we can do elemental weapons, we can do barrier. The mage or an ally is enveloped in a telekinetic field that repels significant damage. Or we can do stunning blast. Mind blast becomes a sweeping torrent of energy that can stun opponents as well. Okay. Let's see, entropy. Hex of Torment. The mage curses the enemy, increasing damage for all sources for a short time. Ooh, I like that. Terrifying visions render an enemy's mind, leaving the target stunned. Let's do Hex of Torment. Okay, and then Aveline. Let's see, let's do Strength. Willpower. And Cunning. Oh. Interesting. I can do certain traits depending on our relationship. Okay. That's very interesting. So weapon and shield, Vanguard. Control, the warrior fights with discipline, not anger, making every swing count. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Awesome sauce. So, yeah, I do want to go ahead. I want to do this birthright thing first. Oh, should I read more of the codex? Okay, so we have tomes. Tomes allow Hawke to instantly learn abilities or improve attributes. Oh, I already read that. And letters, okay. Badly copied leaflet. Right, I already read that. That bullshit. Aveline Valen. If it's family you protect, doesn't matter who it is, blood or not. Aveline was born in Orlais, but she never knew the country. Her father, Benoit Dulac, was a chevalier who lost his patron to the game of intrigue. He fled to Ferelden while Aveline was an infant, and though his holdings were meager, he was determined she should have the life he had lost. She would become a knight, no matter the cost. That rhymed. I dig it. He eventually sold everything to sponsor Aveline into King Kaelin's service. Knightly skill seemed bred into Aveline's bones, but she had her doubts, starting with her namesake, Sarah Aveline. The first female knight of Orlais was orphaned, mocked for her looks, and murdered when she dared stand with men in tournament. Her glory lies in tragedy, but the living Aveline doesn't revere sacrifice. A principled death is still a death. Her father was proud of her, but she would never be the knight he wished for. Aveline married Wesley Valen when serving in the Ferelden's army. They were kindred spirits and determined guardians. His death during the Blight scared her. Not just his loss, but that she failed to protect him. Aveline has healed in the past year, but she has yet to forgive herself. Jesus Christ. Accordingly, she is fiercely protective of the Hawks and Risque. They share a bond and loss, a connection she cherishes but will not allow to be repeated. Okay. I just don't want to... Okay, I think I read all of these. Okay, the Cardinal Rules of Magic. Read that. Read those. Pure Cliffs of Kirkwall. Written by a Ferelden refugee as she fled the Blight, this book of poems describes her dreams of a new start in Kirkwall, the city across the sea. Readers will surely be enriched by her insights. Lotharing's Lament. Written by a Ferelden refugee as she fled the Blight. This book of poems contains touching reminiscences of all she had to leave behind. Readers will surely benefit from her experiences. Okay. Let's roll. Let's go do this thing. I'm down. I'm excited. How do I get out of here?
Good day, sir.
Gather your party. Oh, nice. Alright, so we're going to Darktown now? Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm pumped. Ooh, this place is creepy. Rubble. I don't think I need a rusty metal spoon, but I will take the stamina draught. Hello. Teventer Imperium. Oh, right. For good or ill, the Imperium has put its stamp on Thetis forever. The old Imperial Highway is still in use across most of Thetis. The ruins of Teventer fortresses and centers of magical study still litter our landscape long after the glory of the Imperium dimmed. But the influence of that ancient empire goes deeper than this. Without Teventer, there would have been no blights, no Andraste, no chantry. Every aspect of our world would be altered. The might and majesty of the Imperium may have faded, but it still makes its presence known even in the most distant corners of Thetis. Every child has been brought up on stories of Teventer as it is now, a decadent nation ruled by the Archon and his court of magisters, great and no doubt corrupt mage lords. Their chantry a mockery of our own, their black divine a man chosen from the ranks of the Mithras circle of magi. The Maker's most hallowed law, magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him, perverted. Mages in the Imperium say their most sacred duty is to serve man, and they serve best by wielding political power. And the worst, that which blessed Andraste must weep to see. All of it is built on a foundation of slavery. While most nations forbid the buying and selling of slaves within their own borders, nearly everyone ships her people to the Imperium for sale, skirting the prohibitions against such atrocities and feeding the Imperium's endless hunger for bodies. To fight the Kunari, to work the mines and quarries, to build the palaces of the magisters, to sweep the crumbling streets, and turn the middens and serve at the whim of their mage overseers. That's fucked up. From Black City, Black Divine, a study of the Teventer Imperium by Sister Petrin, Chantry Scholar. Damn, that's fucked up. That's real fucked up. Darktown was once a mine controlled by the Teventer Imperium. Once exhausted, the mine shafts were extended under the city to dispose of sewage from Kirkwall's overcrowded population of slaves. Unsurprisingly, the tunnels became a refuge for those fleeing captivity. A similar trend continues today. The Undercity, as some call it, is home to the diseased, the insane, to criminals, and even the dead. Unwanted corpses are often discarded here by murderers and lazy undertakers. Darktown slums make Lowtown look pleasant in comparison. The foul miasma? Known as choke dam clogs and swells in every corner of the Darktown, creating a poisonous mist. Its sewers are a dangerous place. The walls are damp, slick, and coated with phosphorescent lichen. Good God, these words. The sewer is a maze, and one foolish enough to enter it is not likely to be heard from again. Well, that's depressing. What's in the sack? I'll take a lyrium potion. Thank you very much.
I imagine Orzammar is like this, only with beards and an overwhelming sense of superiority.
I mean, it's not all that far off, I guess. Oh. Oh, really? We going here? We going there. Bring it, bitch. I'll get you. You're gonna regret messing with me. Bitch. Alright, well that went well. That could have gone a lot worse. I just want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. It's down here. What is this?
Can I suggest that we never come here again?
Yeah, that's fine. Deathroot. Deathroot has been used in magic and potion making for centuries. It's a fragile-looking plant with a thin stalk and purple flowers, which fruits once a year, developing bright red fleshy pods that cause disorientation and dizziness if ingested. There are two varieties. The more common Arcanus Deathroot was first found by Archon Hadrianus? These fucking names and words, oh my god. When he discovered it growing on several dead slaves. The other, Lunatic's Deathroot, is most closely associated with the story of the courtesan Melusine, who saw revenge on a powerful magister and his family. I just want to be able to pronounce, like, most of the words in a file. You know? Jesus. Fucking Christ. She harvested the plant, baked it into small pies for the Magister's banquet, and presented them to the Magister at a banquet. That, I figured, since she baked it in small pies for the Magister's banquet, I'm glad she gave it to the Magister at a banquet. All the guests were seized by terrifying hallucinations after eating the pies and tore each other to pieces. An excerpt from the Botanical Compendium by Inus Arcania Botanist. Okay.
There's no food here.
What's happening? Danzig.
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
You mind your manners, bitch. Sister Plinth's remains. The remains of Sister Plinth. What happened? Who leveled up? Okay, so you're a rogue. So let's up your dexterity, let's up your cunning, let's up your constitution. Okay, just specialist. Let's see, so we can do precision. While this mode is active, the rogue focuses on accuracy. Or power. While this mode is active, the rogue throws more force into each shot or strike, hoping to stun enemies. Given the speed of the rogue's attacks, the chance to stun is significant. Let's do that. Remains of a missionary sister who sought to bring the chant of light to the dark places of Kirkwall. Chantry archivists are always looking to catalog their lost on the memorial wall. Okay. I'll make sure to go by the Chantry later then. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. Alright, Danzig. You don't look very friendly. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's, looks like there's somebody over here we can talk to. Tom Wise.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
I fought Darkspawn before.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
I'll take it, thank you. Appreciate it.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
Right?
Do you have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Okay, gather your party, we're good. Mel Estate Cellar, let's do this shit.
Let's go with.
Slow and steady. I don't want anybody to know we're here. That's why I have to whisper. Oh shit. Okay, well, so much for that. It's difficult for many to comprehend today, but there was a time when Kirkwall was believed to be the very edge of the world. It was Amerius then, named after its founder Magister Amerius Cravan, and it was but one outpost on the very fringe of the Tevinter Imperium. There the Magister's serfs worked the quarries for the jetstone needed for the mighty temples of Minrathus. After a slave rebellion nearly burnt the temple to the ground in the great city, it was determined that a center for the slave trade would need to be established well away from the more civilized parts of the Imperium, though this account may be exaggerated since the notorious Archon Venarius Isar narrowly escaped assassination at the hands of an elven slave at the time. Because the new slave outpost would become wealthy beyond imagining, competition among prospects reportedly took over 20 years to resolve, resulting in a great bloodshed in the frontier, well away from the Archon's eyes. Magister took arms against Magister, mostly in the form of small armies of serfs and mercenaries. Over half the slaves in existence allegedly died in these battles before Amerius was finally chosen, thanks to the marriage of Craven, son to the Archon's daughter. Within a mere decade, the mighty fortress was erected on the cliffs where Kirkwall now stands. Over 1 million million slaves passed through its gates before the Imperium eventually fell, an unimaginable number by today's standards. The Craven family itself became patrons of the next three Archons and was one of the driving forces behind the extension of the Imperial Highway into the Ferelden Valley, a move that would cost them considerable political influence after the resistance of the Almari tribes. During its height, Emerus was a jewel to rival the mightiest of the Imperial cities, and the greatest center of civilization outside Tevinter. Good God. From Kirkwall, the City of Chains by Brother Genitivi, 924 Dragon. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, what's this? What's in here? Sure, I'll take it all. I want it all. Don't really need a broken bow. That sounds like junk. I will take an injury kit. Never mad at an injury kit. Let's go this way. Let's just see. Assassins lurking. Oh. On the edge of the flight, striking from the shadows before slipping away again. Beware as they often crown those police formidable armor like mages and rogues. Y'all don't fucking scare me. You wish you could. You wish you were that cool.
You do get results, don't you?
Portrait of your mother? Yes, please. Portrait of the past. Bethany might be interested in the old portrait of her mother. Speak with her about it back at Gamlen's house. Okay. I can do that. It's truly sad what happened to the Amels, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Alstride used to hold at their estate, and the Antivan violin players and dancers from Afsana. Good fucking God. No expanse was spared and no one would dare miss it, lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation. And the poor Revka had the child, magical talent running in one of Kirkwall's most prominent families. The Templars had considered Lord Astride to be Viscount after Threnhold's arrest. I have no idea what any of those words mean. Can you imagine the scandal had he been chosen? They whisked the child away to the circle, and the Amels simply had no luck after that. Leandro ran off with a Ferelden maid, and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Faustin almost bankrupted his family trying to get the charges dropped, but I hear Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the Amels out of the picture. And it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Faustin got sick, there was only young Gamlen left in a mountain of debt. I spoke to Dulce just the other day, and apparently Gamlen is now living in some low-town shack. Sounds like the sort of character you cross the street to avoid. And let's not even talk about the estate. Mother says we should remember the Amels because that sort of thing could happen to any of us. You know the old saying, a martyr's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you ask me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk. Andraste help that poor family, whatever lies in store for them. Excerpt from a letter written by Lady Amelie de Montfort.
This is the first time I've seen
They had a little too much fun with these names.
you live in a house with this
Do I need a belt? Fuck it, I'll take a belt. Oh. Oh, rude. So fucking rude. Wow. Uncalled for and rude. Yes, I will take all. Thank you. Oh, I can't open the door? Dumb. Wait, what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Sure, I'll take all of the above. As the Imperium's borders slowly receded after the devastation of the First Blight and the subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area known today as the Free Marches were cut off from centers of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, but resistance prevailed. Emerius, held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first such revolt Emerius suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Almari slave named Radun began seeing popularity and power by pushing for better conditions. R'dûn's glowing influence prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of R'dûn's supporters stormed the gallows and were massacred, and so began a bloody year-long rebellion. The city burned and wealthy Hightown was sacked. The Magisters hung before cheering crowds, and Marius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, Kirk meaning black, after its jetstone cliffs. The new city plunged into anarchy for over a decade, and its defenses fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since, the city's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. Okie dokie. Well, sounds like moral of the story, don't have fucking slaves. And then this can all be solved pretty easily.
That should do it.
Really, bitch? You tried it, didn't you? Oh. Oh, okay. First I thought you were gonna be cool. You were not cool. You were really not cool.
Let's finish this. There's nothing like a smell of fresh blood.
Really, bitch? Just accept your death. You too. How many of you fucking are there? Good God. Yes. I will take all of the above. Can I wear that? Let's see. I cannot wear that. That's unfortunate. Just need a little bit more strength. I'll keep that in mind next time I level up. Let's see, can anybody wear any of this stuff? No. Is anything I have better than what I'm using? No. No. Is the birch core better than the mercenary staff? No. No, it's not. Is the longsword better than... Oh. Yeah, the longsword is better. Go for it. Okay, I'll take the Mask of the Imperium. I don't think I'll take another belt. I don't think we need it. Okay, let's keep it pushing, shall we?
That's a vault. Everything we want to know about our family is inside.
Oh, I'm glad our friendship increased, Bethany. Love you, sis. I just kind of feel like ignoring anything that has the trash symbol. Heirloom of male protective sigils. Hell yeah. Whoa, a friend in need.
This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
Yeah, I'm not done yet, girlfriend. Let's see, do I have it? Do I have to... Okay, yeah, we have it. So yeah, we have a whole fucking house to explore. Oh. Okay. Well, never mind then. Did I get everything out of this? I forget. Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, well, actually, on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you guys next time.